Okay, good evening students. Now we will discuss theory of equations and the remaining sums. Okay, theory of equation exercise 3.1 remaining sums. Check your book. Just we want to know the basic concepts. Already you learned Vieta's formula of polynomial equation. Now the theorem 3.1. Every polynomial equation of degree n greater than or equal to 1 has at least one root in C. Every polynomial equation of degree n greater than or equal to 1, n greater than or equal to 1 has at least one root in C. If suppose the degree is n, at least one degree, one root is there. Okay. Suppose the equation has x power 1 degree. The value is 4. Actually x is equal to 4. So there is at least one root in C. C means complex number. Okay, right. And the remaining sums are there. Now example 3.3. Example 3.3. Question number example 3.3. Let alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of the equation x cube plus px squared plus qx plus r equal to 0. Find the value of summation of 1 by beta gamma in terms of coefficients. Okay, already we learned about alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of the cubic polynomial. What is the summation 1 value? Summation 1 is equal to sum of the roots alpha plus beta plus gamma, which is equal to the second value, negative of the second value, minus p. Already you know that plus minus and summation 2. Summation 2 means what is the value? Multiply these two, alpha beta plus alpha gamma and plus beta gamma. Alpha, take alpha, multiply these two, alpha beta, alpha gamma plus beta gamma, which is equal to what is the value? This summation 2 is here, q. And the product of the roots, summation 3 is equal to alpha beta gamma, which is equal to alpha beta gamma. What is the value? Minus r. This is minus r. Okay, right. Now we want to find summation of 1 by beta gamma. Summation of 1 by beta gamma. That means 1 by beta gamma plus 1 by gamma alpha plus 1 by alpha beta. These are the summation of 1 by alpha, 1 by beta gamma. What is the value? 1 by beta gamma summation is 1 by beta gamma and the remaining value is gamma alpha and the remaining value is alpha beta are the three roots. Now we want to, there is no alpha here. So multiply alpha in the numerator and b alpha by in the denominator. So alpha by alpha beta gamma plus here beta by alpha beta gamma. There is no beta. That's why we have to multiply numerator and denominator by beta. And plus here alpha beta is there, gamma is not there. So multiply gamma in the numerator and the denominator, alpha beta gamma. Now denominator are same, so alpha beta gamma, add these three terms, alpha plus beta plus gamma, which is equal to, what is the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma? Minus p divided by alpha beta gamma value is what? Minus r. So the value is p by r. So this is the required solution of 1 by beta gamma. Summation of 1 by beta gamma value is what? P by R. Okay. Refer the sum. Now we go to the second sum. If you had any doubt, you can ask in the discussion doubt clarification classes, or otherwise you get backward of this video. You can understand this is very easy. Okay, right. And example 3.4, but the example 3.4 is the fourth degree polynomial. That's why I leave the sum now. I will go to example 3.5. At last we have to see example 3.4. Okay, right. First of all, we complete the cubic polynomials. This is the type 2. That's why I can do the sum. Find the condition that the roots of cubic equations x cube plus ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 are in the ratio p is to q is to r. X cube plus ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, p is to q is to r. We want to find the condition for that. First of all, the roots are in the ratio. Therefore, let the roots are. This is the common for one value. So, one value, let lambda. Suppose the first root has p lambda, and the second root has q lambda, and the third root has r lambda. So, the roots are p lambda, comma q lambda, comma r lambda. Right? Now, summation 1. Summation 1 means what? Let us consider this one is alpha, and this one is beta, and this one is gamma. But we don't take alpha, beta, gamma because there is a ratio p, q, r. The 3 ratio has to be common at lambda. That's why we have to write p lambda, q lambda, r lambda. Like as alpha, beta, gamma. This only for our purpose, our understood purpose. So understanding purpose, that's why alpha, beta, gamma. Consider alpha, beta, gamma. Summation 1. Sum of the 3 roots. What is the roots? P lambda plus q lambda plus r lambda. Don't write alpha, beta, gamma. This only for your understanding purpose. Okay, right. So p lambda plus q lambda plus r lambda, which is equal to, what is the sum of the roots? Minus a. Minus a. And the summation 2. Product of the roots. How to product this? Take first one and multiply these two. That's why first 2 multiplication roots. Root p lambda into q lambda plus next q lambda into r lambda plus r lambda into p lambda. Okay, which is equal to the second term b plus minus plus here, so b, and summation 3. Summation 3 means what? Product of the roots. Alpha, beta, gamma. What is alpha value? B lambda. Okay, summation 3. Summation 3 means what? Product of the roots. P lambda, q lambda, r lambda, which is equal to what? The value is minus c. This is equation number 3. Now the first equation implies that p lambda plus q lambda plus r lambda equal to minus a. Take lambda outside. So p plus q plus r is equal to minus a. Now lambda value is equal to minus a divided by p plus q plus r. And the third equation implies that multiply these 3 terms. P into Q into R into lambda cube equal to minus C. Now lambda cube equal to minus C by P into Q into R. Now apply the lambda value to lambda cube. So Q being the lambda value. What is the lambda value here? Minus A. Minus A by P plus Q plus R whole cube equal to minus C by P Q R. Cubing on this value. So minus A the whole cube equal to minus A cube by P plus Q plus R whole cube equal to minus C by P Q R. Cancel these two minus. Now A cube is here. The cross multiply PQR to A cube. So A cube into PQR is equal to C into multiply this value to C. P plus Q plus R the whole cube, which is the required condition for this sum. Okay, right. Now we discuss the another one sum. All of you refer this sum. Okay. Next example 3.6. Example 3.6. Form the equation whose roots are the squares of the roots of the cubic equation. The squares of the roots of the cubic equation x cube plus ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Form the equation whose roots are the squares of the root of the cubic equation. Let alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of the above equation. Roots of the above equation. Alpha, beta, gamma. What is the summation 1 value? Summation 1 value is alpha plus beta plus gamma, which is equal to what? Minus A. And summation 2 is equal to alpha beta plus alpha gamma, alpha beta, alpha plus alpha gamma plus beta gamma is equal to what? B. And the summation 3 is equal to alpha beta gamma, which is equal to minus C. But we need the equation for alpha square, comma beta square, comma gamma square are the roots of the required equation. Alpha square, sum of the squares of the roots. The given concept is sum of the squares of the roots. Alpha square, beta square, gamma square. Here summation 1. Summation 1 is equal to what? Let us write here. Here under summation 1 is equal to the new value alpha square, beta square, comma gamma square. Alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. Sum of the roots. How to find the sum of the roots? Already we know the formula. What is the formula? Alpha plus beta plus gamma the whole square minus 2 times of this term. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma. You know that the formula a plus b plus c the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 terms of ab plus bc plus ca. That formula must be changed this type. Okay, right. So alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square minus 2 alpha beta plus beta gamma alpha gamma. So what is the value? Already you know that alpha plus beta plus gamma minus a the whole square minus 2 times of this value is b. So 2 times of b. So the now answer a square minus 2b. This is summation 1. And summation 2. Summation 2 is what? First product these two and product these two and product these two. So what is the value? Alpha beta square or alpha square beta square plus beta square gamma square plus gamma square alpha square. Here alpha beta gamma is like this, but alpha beta beta gamma gamma alpha can be written as alpha beta whole square plus beta gamma whole square plus gamma alpha whole square, which is equal to, you can write this formula where alpha is alpha beta, beta is beta gamma, gamma is gamma alpha. Replace this formula to this value. Wherever alpha will come, the value will be alpha beta. So what is the answer? Alpha beta whole square. Sorry, alpha beta plus next value is beta value, beta gamma plus gamma alpha. So total whole square value. Wherever alpha will come, we replace alpha beta. Beta will come, we replace beta gamma. Gamma will come, we replace gamma alpha. So alpha beta, beta gamma, gamma alpha minus 2 times of, wherever alpha will come, we replace alpha beta. So alpha beta, alpha replaced by alpha beta and beta replaced by beta gamma. Beta gamma. Sorry. Beta gamma means beta square gamma. Okay, right. Next, plus this value. Beta means beta gamma. Beta means beta gamma. And gamma means gamma alpha. So gamma alpha means gamma square alpha plus this value is alpha. Alpha replaced by alpha beta. And gamma replaced by gamma alpha. Gamma alpha means alpha square. Now we know that alpha beta, beta gamma, gamma alpha is here. So the value is b square minus 2 times of, we have to take alpha beta gamma outside. Alpha beta gamma. What are the remaining values? Here beta, here gamma, here alpha. So alpha plus beta plus gamma. Now b square minus 2 into, what is the value of alpha beta gamma? Minus c. And alpha plus beta plus gamma is what? Minus a. So the value is b square minus 2. These both minus are multiplied by plus 2ac. This is the value of summation 2. And summation 3. Summation 3 is equal to alpha square into beta square into gamma square. That means alpha beta gamma whole square, which is equal to, what is the value of alpha beta gamma? Minus c. So minus c whole square. The summation 3 value is c square. Okay, already you know the Vieta's formula. What is the formula? The cubic formula, x cube minus summation 1 into x plus summation 2 into x is x square plus minus summation 3 is equal to 0. First term plus and second term minus, third term plus, fourth term minus. X cube minus summation 1 means what? A square minus 2b. A square minus 2b into x square plus summation 2 b square minus 2ac. B square minus 2ac into x minus summation 3 value is c square equal to 0. So which is the required equation of the sum of the squares of the roots. Okay, right. Refer this sum. Okay, we will go the next sum. Exercise 3.7. if p is real, if p is real, discuss the nature of the root of the equation 4x squared plus 4px plus p plus 2 which is equal to 0 in terms of p. In terms of p, this is the quadratic equation. Now we find the root of the quadratic equation. 4x square plus 4p into x plus p plus 2. This is the constant term. Here what is the value of a? Here the value of a is 4, comma the value of b is 4p, comma the value of c is p plus 2. Do you know the discriminant value? Delta. Delta is equal to b square minus 4ac is the discriminant, delta. So b square minus 4ac. What is the value of b square minus 4ac? B square is what? 4p the whole square. This is the 4p. 4p the whole square. Minus 4 into a value is 4 and c value is also p plus 2. Right. Next, squaring the value 16p square. 16p square minus 16 into p plus 2. Take 16 outside. Delta is equal to 16 into p square minus p minus 2. Now delta is equal to 16 into p square minus p minus 2. The roots are p minus 1 and p plus 2. This is the roots of the quadratic equation. So how to find this root? Sum of the roots. Add 2 minus 1 is minus 1. And the product of the root. Product of these two, minus 1 and plus 2. Multiply minus 2. So this is the delta value. Now we want to find the nature of the roots. The roots are p minus 1 into p plus 2 equal to 0. So p equal to 1, comma p equal to minus 2. Draw the number line. This is minus infinity, this is plus infinity. This is 1. Sorry. This is 1 and minus 2. This value is also minus 2. P minus 1, P minus 2. Minus P minus 2. 16 into P minus 1. Sum of the roots. Here is plus 1. Plus 1 and minus 2. The value as plus 1, p plus 1 and p minus 2. This is p equal to minus 1 and p equal to plus 2. So minus 1 and plus 2. Multiply these two. Plus into minus, actually minus 2. But we have to subtract these two. The biggest number is minus 2. That's why it will come minus 1. So the roots are p plus 1 into p minus 2. Here p plus 1 into p minus 2 equal to 0. Now p equal to minus 1 and p equal to plus 2. Draw the number line minus 1. Draw the number line minus 1 and plus 2. Now, if suppose we select minus 1 to 2. If you select minus 1 to 2, one number. If you select from minus 1 to 2, one number is 0. If we give the value 0 here, what is the value of delta? If suppose 0 is here, the answer plus 1 and minus 2. The answer will be negative. So, delta less than 0. If from where the p value is minus 1 less than p less than 2. From minus 1 to plus 2. From minus 1 to plus 2, the p value may be negative, p value may be negative. It is imaginary root. It is imaginary root. Here it is imaginary root. If suppose delta equal to 0 or delta greater than 0, where delta greater than 0, if we want to delta equal to 0, the value must be p equal to minus 1 or plus 2. If we give plus 2, the delta value completely 0, or we give minus 1 to p, completely 0. So that's why delta equal to 0, which is equal real roots, equal real roots, where both roots are 0. So equal real roots if, what is the value? Del p equal to minus 1 comma p equal to plus 2. If suppose p equal to minus 1 and p equal to 2, the answer must be delta value is 0. The nature of the root is equal real roots. But delta greater than 0 condition, if suppose we have to take this interval which is minus 2, the value of minus 2 is what? Suppose we will give the minus 1 or 2 to 3, the value must be 3. Here we apply 3, 3 minus 2, 1, 3 minus 2, 1, okay, right. So 1 means it's a positive value, delta greater than 0. The roots are distinct real roots, distinct real roots if both interval minus infinity to 1 and 2 to infinity, the remaining intervals are minus infinity to minus 1, 2 to infinity. If you suppose, let us take the minus 2 value, minus 2 minus 4, and minus 2 plus 1, here is minus 4, here is minus 2 plus 1, minus 1, so minus into minus plus value, so positive value. The roots are distinct real roots if which value from minus infinity less than p less than 1 and 2 less than p less than infinity, which is the nature of roots, okay, right. Refer this sum. Draw the number line, it is very easy. This is the rough work for you. Draw the number line. Minus 1 less than p less than 2. Okay, right. And the exercise 3.1, sum number 4. The another sums are done by our homework. Now the fourth sum we will discuss. Exercise. Fourth sum in exercise 3.1. Solve the equation 3x cubed minus 16x squared plus 23x minus 6 equal to 0 if the product of two roots is 1. If the product of two root is 1, the given condition, product of two roots is 1. Here we want to take the roots. It is very careful because the given condition is product of two roots is 1. Let one root is alpha and the another one root is 1 by alpha because the product of two root is 1. So product these two, alpha and 1 by alpha, it is equal to 1. So that's why we have to take alpha comma 1 by alpha are the two roots, comma the one more root because this is the cubic polynomial, comma the one more root is beta. Now summation 1. Summation 1 is equal to sum of the roots alpha plus 1 by alpha plus beta equal to, what is the condition? Minus of minus 16 divided by 3 minus b by a, minus b value is minus 16 by 3, which is equal to 16 by 3. Summation 2, product of this value, alpha into 1 by alpha plus 1 by alpha into beta plus alpha beta, product of these three roots, which is equal to 23 by 3, 23 by 3, right? And the summation 3 value is equal to product of these three, alpha into 1 by alpha into beta equal to minus of minus 6 by 3, which is equal to 6 by 3. The answer is 2. Now the summation 3 value is what? Alpha into 1 by alpha into beta. Cancel this, alpha into 1 by alpha into beta equal to 2. Cancel this alpha, the value of beta equal to 2. And this is equation number 3, this is equation number 2, this is equation number 1. Let us take the third equation. Beta value we have to find. And let us take the first equation. What is the value? Alpha plus 1 by alpha plus beta equal to 16 by 3. Already we know that beta value. So alpha plus 1 by alpha plus beta value is what? 2. 2 equal to 16 by 3. Now alpha plus 1 by alpha equal to 16 by 3 minus 2. The 2 must be that side. Alpha plus 1 by alpha equal to, cross multiply these two, minus 6. So 16 minus 6, 10 by 3. And also cross multiply alpha value, alpha square plus 1 divided by alpha equal to 10 by 3. And cross multiply this value, 3 alpha square plus 3 is equal to 10 alpha. Now 3 alpha square minus 10 alpha plus 3 equal to 0. What are the roots? If multiply these two, 9, and sum of the root is minus 10. What is the condition? 9, 1. Minus 9, minus 1. So minus 9 by 3, comma, minus 1 by 3. What is the value? This is minus 3, this is minus 1 by 3. Alpha minus 3 and alpha minus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. Now alpha equal to 3, alpha equal to 1 by 3. Which are the value of alpha? If let us take the alpha and 1 by alpha, which is equal to 3 into 1 by 3. If we product these two roots, multiply this value 3 into 1 by 3, the answer must be 1. This is the given condition. Therefore, the required roots are 3, 1 by 3, beta value 2. Okay? Right. This is the fourth sum. Refer this one. Right. Okay, now example 3.4. Find the sum of the square of the roots of squares of the roots are the equation ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e equal to 0. Here a not equal to 0 because this is the fourth degree polynomial. How to find the fourth degree polynomial? Fourth degree polynomial roots are alpha, beta, gamma, delta. There are four roots are the roots of above equation. First, summation 1. Summation 1 means what? How to find the fourth degree polynomial roots? Alpha, plus beta plus gamma plus delta equal to first term plus and second term minus. So minus b by a and summation 2. Summation 2 is what? Product of these two. Take alpha to product these three terms. So what are the value? Alpha beta plus alpha gamma plus alpha delta. And take beta gamma plus beta delta. And take gamma delta, which is equal to, what is the value? C by A. And summation 3 is equal to, what is the value of summation 3? Summation 3 means take one term in summation 2 and summation 3 has two terms. Take alpha plus beta, alpha beta to gamma and alpha beta to delta, alpha beta to gamma, that is alpha beta gamma, and alpha beta to take alpha beta to gamma, that is alpha beta gamma, and alpha beta to delta, therefore alpha beta delta, plus take gamma delta to alpha, take two terms, plus gamma delta to alpha plus gamma delta to beta plus gamma delta to beta, which is equal to, what is the value? Minus d by a, and summation 4. Summation 4 means what? Product of all the four roots, alpha, beta, gamma, delta is equal to E by A. Okay, this is B by A minus B by A plus C by A minus D by A, this is E by A. Now we want to find sum of the squares of the root. The given concept is find the sum of the squares of the roots. Sum of the squares of the root means what? Alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus delta square. This is the sum of the squares of the roots. We know the formula. What is the formula? A square, b square, c square, d square. So that's why the formula can be written as alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta the whole square minus 2 times of, write this value. What is this value? Write these three terms. So, summation 2 values. What is the summation 2? Alpha beta plus alpha gamma, it is easy for you, plus alpha delta plus beta gamma plus gamma delta. Here alpha beta plus alpha gamma. How to write this? Alpha, take alpha beta and alpha gamma, and take beta, alpha beta, alpha gamma and alpha delta. Take beta gamma, beta delta. Sorry, delta. Here is delta. Beta gamma, beta delta, and take gamma delta. So here alpha beta, alpha gamma, alpha delta, beta gamma, beta delta and gamma delta. Okay, this is the formula. Already you know that A plus B plus C plus D the whole square to minus 2 times of AB plus AC, this type of formula. So that's why we can write. So copy of summation 2. Summation 2 formula is here. And alpha plus beta plus gamma value is what? Minus B by A whole square minus 2 times of, this value is C by A, and square this, B square by A square minus 2C by A. Multiply to A numerator and denominator. What is the value? 2CA by A square. Here denominator are same, that's why we can write a square. Here b square minus 2ca. This is the required value of alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus delta square. Okay, right. Refer the sum. It is very important. How to write this one more time? Fourth degree polynomial has alpha. Take alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. Sum of the roots. It is very easy. Both the summation 1 and summation 4 is very easy. But the summation 2 and the summation 3, how to write? Take summation 2. Take alpha only. To multiply these three terms, write one by one. Alpha, beta and